What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Tesla Talk. We're here with my boy Tanner Fox today.
Wait, I just realized that there's neon lights.
Yeah.
Where did those come from?
The lights on the floor, seats.
That's hard.
It has a remote. You
Like,
control.
I know you got your neon lights for your new podcast.
This
Definitely
is
go check
lit.
out Tanner's new podcast, No Fox Giving. Given? That's literally the best title ever. It sucks your last name literally is taken by everyone.
I know. Fox Racing, Fox News,
Like
Megan
everyone
Fox.
has Fox. Anyways, today we're with Tanner Fox, world-renowned professional singer and songwriter. First things first. What got you into scootering? Let's take it back.
What got me into scootering?
Yeah.
I was full circle on YouTube, and I was watching videos, and I used to just get into like all sorts of random stuff with YouTube videos,
Yeah.
like RC cars, and I did that, and like some other random shit. And then I seen a kid like my age at the time, like ripping on a BMX bike.
Okay.
But then like he also made scooter videos. Sometimes like he would just like come up like 180 off a ramp onto a bank, like nothing crazy now.
Yeah.
But like when I was a little kid, I was like, that's
just
fucking lit. So I watched videos of that, and then I wanted to go to the skate park on a bike. Knew nothing about anything, right? I'm like 11.
Yeah.
I'm like 10. I'm literally like probably 10. I went to the skate park. I'm like, I didn't even have a BMX bike. And then I showed up at the skate park, and like there was a bunch of kids with like scooters with like cool grip tape.
Yeah.
And like grips and like different kinds of scooters, and I like was like I was mind blown. Like I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know why it was so exciting. And then the bike was like hard. So then when I went home, I just like asked my dad if I could get like a razor scooter. And then I got a scooter, and I started going to the skate park every day.
You just like kept going.
Yeah, and then I did like, so I still didn't really know it was like a sport by any means.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know there was like videos about scootering or anything.
Yeah.
And then randomly, I had like a local in San Diego called Ocean Beach Skate Park. And like that's where I went every day. I didn't know there was any other skate parks or nothing. I didn't know anything about anything. And then I went to OB Skate Park one day, and there had been like a giant scooter comp. It's like a famous scooter comp every year. It's called SD.
Okay.
SD5, SD6, SD7. So they were having an SD comp at Kamerman, which is like another really famous skate park. It's local, but I didn't know about it. So they were all like, oh yeah, there's like this big comp. And I showed up, and there's like 100 scooter riders doing backflips and shit.
Were any of like the scooter riders that like, cause you guys like all kind of started, did you all kind of start at the same time, like you and the Funk Bros and like Bo Bros, like?
No.
Or were they there?
They scootered like Funk Bros were like pros I looked up to, and I was like.
So like when you went to that scooter comp, were they already there or no?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
I didn't go to the scooter comp. I just was at the skate park.
To be at the skate park?
The comp skate park was closed.
Oh, okay.
So everyone was riding this one until it was open.
Oh. Okay.
But it happened to be my local.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
that's the one.
So I showed up one day. I didn't know there was any other scooter riders exist.
Like
I never rode with anyone.
There's a whole thing.
I never had any friends to scooter with, and then like there was just 100 people.
Did you get made fun of a lot for scootering?
Oh yeah, so much.
Do you think that like built up your confidence? Because like everyone always asks me like why I have confidence. Like literally, my dad and I say that I have blind confidence. It's like having confidence for no reason. Like
this is what it is. Me and my friends have talked about it like last week. Actually, somebody said this.
Yeah.
It's like for scooter riders, like skateboarders are so insecure.
Yeah.
In the fact of like they never started vlogging until like now, bro. Like until now. Like their like culture of skating is so like hardcore that like in order to be cool in it, you have to be a certain way. And then like same for BMX in its own way. So like for scootering, it's like the one that everyone gets on. So like all we do is get hate from everyone.
Yeah.
And like that's why scooter riders took over social media. Like there's so many big scooter riders on social media.
Literally everyone.
With hundreds of thousands of followers. And that are just like killing it and successful and took those fucking like they
all the
took
skaters,
those chances.
Yeah.
Because like what do we have to fucking lose? Everyone hates us already. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely.
Dang, that's like a smart way to think about it. Cause like I've always like my dad's always been the type that like tore me down, but like not in like a bad way. Like he was always like loving. He showed me like love, but like he knew how to like make fun of me and like
of course.
And it just builds your thick skin because you really do have nothing to lose.
Yeah,
like,
bro, you gotta be bullied.
Like, I'm just gonna go for it.
Being
like,
bullied being bullied is an important part of like growing up.
I think it really is. Like it's looked down upon so much.
Well, it's because like you could like if you shelter the kid once he's bullied and like, oh my god, yeah, that was so wrong. You're such a victim in this situation. Maybe that like then maybe they don't gain anything from the situation. But like, if it's just like tough shit, kid, like deal with it.
Yeah.
This is how life is. Then
That's
like
true.
I think
I think there's definitely like obviously the happy medium, like fetching. Don't be a bully. Like don't go out of your way to bully people. But also, if you are getting bullied and like you have that.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying go out and bully your friend.
But like
that
aspect, like if you're getting bullied, stand up for yourself and learn that like fetching words and shit doesn't matter.
Or not even like stand up for yourself, just like cares what anyone says.
Just like understand like fetching people. It doesn't matter what fetching people say. Literally, some of the most successful, I would say most of the most successful people are the people that got bullied, are the people that fetching had to
I feel like
work.
The most successful got bullied, stayed inside, invented something, and now they're rich.
Yeah.
Because all they did was stay inside. So outside of scootering, how was your life growing up?
That's like all I really did. That's like the only significant thing.
Just scootering? That's literally it?
Like, how was your family life?
From like 12 to that, like just scooter.
How was your, because like
my parents got divorced when I was 9.
Okay.
So I like I kind of just did my own thing, like since I was like 9. I mean,
really,
like from when I was like 10 and kind of started scootering, going to the skate park. That's when I really started. But I mean, like my mom worked all the time. She's a single mom. My dad was like, still is like just like super normal, like under the radar kind of guy. Like lived on a boat. Now he lives in Florida. He just like moved to Florida randomly. But
did you?
So I kind of always did my own thing.
So you did your own thing. Did you like have to find people to take you to the skate park, or would you walk, or like?
Yeah, like sometimes I get my grandparents to do it. Sometimes like friends from the skate park, their parents would take me. Like I've ridden to the skate park. Sometimes my like mom or dad would take me. Sometimes I would like Uber.
Dang.
Like anyway.
I feel like the skate park and like all that really gets you, I guess, helps you like learn how to talk to people and like, because like I feel like a lot of the stuff that you do now, you have to know how to talk to adults. And like talk to people that maybe like looked like as a higher person.
No, for sure.
Like
action sports, like that aspect of scootering was just like a small version of this.
So what like transitioned you from being like I'm scootering to now my like new passion is making YouTube videos and like creating?
Like when I was 12, like I mean I created my channel in 2011, so actually before I was 12.
Dang.
And I like always made videos of everything. Like I had like 3 different channels before this channel.
Oh really?
Like I was always like infatuated with YouTube.
Okay.
Also.
Did you think you were gonna become a YouTuber, or like see any like long-term stuff coming from it?
No, I just like, that's what I'm saying. I just made videos.
It was just fun.
From when I was a kid, and then like because I always watched other people do it. So then like I just thought it was so cool, and I loved their videos. So like I wanted my own videos to be up, and like I just like thought it was so cool other people could see me randomly. Yeah. And then like from scootering, I just made like edits and like scooter checks and like how-tos.
It's so
crazy. And then I started making like daily skate park kind of vlogs, and more of me and Jake, like me and my best friend, like making jokes. And then it just kind of transitioned into like vlogging now.
What was your first video that like you were like, dang, this got a lot of people to see it?
Oh, I had the hoverboard video. I uploaded a hoverboard video, and it like
wasn't that with Rocco?
Just randomly went viral. Yeah, with this like little kid, just randomly filmed it.
How many views did it get?
Now it's at like 30 million.
Holy crap!
But
was that like
that
your
was
first? Was that like? Did you have like no videos doing good on your channel, and then that one just blew up?
Yeah, I mean like I had like 20K subs from scootering over the course of like 5 years. That would have been.
Dang.
So, like I was getting like, I think I got like 5 to 10K views on like a webisode. I made like 4 or 5 webisodes, like vlogs.
Okay.
And then I made that hoverboard video, and then that hoverboard video blew up. And then that got like 150K views in the first like couple days. But then it went up to get 30 million. Like,
that's crazy.
But I mean, I was getting like 5 to 10,000 views, and everyone was like super hyped on the webisodes. So like I was already starting to make YouTube videos anyway, so I don't know where that would have gone if I had not made the hoverboard video. But that just happened.
At that time, were you able to get paid on YouTube or no?
Yeah, so like I had also started making those webisodes and stuff. Because I was at the skate park, and my friend said he's on like an MCN. It's like a multi-channel network. Like they help you make more money on your channel. Like you get more AdSense, like basically. And he's like, oh yeah, like Clayton Lindley, you know?
No.
I think I know who
So
that
he's
is.
like, oh yeah, I'm making like a couple hundred, like $150 to $300 a month, like on my YouTube videos. And I'm like, from making videos, I'd already been making videos, but I was like, what do you mean? Like I didn't get it, like I didn't understand. And then I was like, oh, okay, so I'll just start posting more videos. And then like I was making like I'd get like $100 every like maybe 2 months or like $150, so that was cool.
That's crazy.
But I was making money from other stuff too, like scootering. I was just scootering.
When did you land your first sponsor, and how do you go about doing that if a kid's like wondering?
Like in scootering too, like bro, like I know how to. I just feel like not even finesse. I just have always ended up with the right people.
So if you
and
could
made
tell
the right
your like
connections because I know they're
12-year-old,
the right people.
you could tell your 12-year-old self, hey, this is how you become a professional. This is how you land a sponsor.
Well, this is what happened. Is like okay, I was very like, since I was little, I was very like, outgoing, I guess, and like I was willing to ask for what I wanted. So like, I randomly met Coda Shoots, who's like the biggest scooter rider of all time, and I watched his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And he came to the skate park, and then like we became just like we knew each other because like when he came to Claremont, I was always there.
Yeah.
And then I like told his dad when he got on Lucky, which is like a really big scooter company. They had like a team called Lil Luckies, where it's like the youngest team. It's just like they barely get hooked up, but they're just like, you know what I mean, Lil Luckies. So that's the bottom. I was like 12, so that's like I would be on Lil Luckies. So I was like, bro, I told Gary all the time, get me on Lucky, get me on Lucky, get me on Lucky. And like they saw something in me because I was like adamant about everything, but everything. And also like I feel like everyone was just curious about me because I was never with my parents. Like, I was always at the skate park. I was just a weird little kid. So I ended up getting unlucky because of them.
Dang.
And then like from there, since I was 12, I still like technically am a part of their thing.
That's so sick.
Like we make scooters together.
Yeah.
So that's like.
So you were just adamant. You were just like.
Yeah, and then with that came like scooter tours and getting more exposure and being in the scene and like getting to know all the right people and like I just.
You think that helped grow your YouTube channel after a while too?
Nah, it didn't help the YouTube channel because scooter community like wasn't really like there was no YouTube web yet. This is before Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Like.
So when you had your first blow up of the hoverboard video, did all the videos after it do good?
Yeah, like I changed the whole game up on people. Bro.
Oh yeah.
The only things people posted in scootering were like scooter edits.
Oh,
that's it. Barely how-tos. Barely anyone did how-tos. No one talked on camera. Like I came in and fucked the whole game up.
So you just like started vlogging.
Yeah.
And then
started making like hella money, and then everyone started like, being like, maybe we were wrong.
Yeah, we were talking to Jordan. He's like, you started vlogging, then the Funk Pros were like, oh, we should probably like vlog, and then Jordan and Jeremy were like, we should do vlogs.
Yeah. So many people. Not just that.
But like
they're the
those,
ones that, like,
those were the three that I knew.
Successful.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy.
I feel like everyone tried it. It's good.
That's
like everyone
insane.
should try and see if it's right for them because there's more people than just the Funk Pros and Jordan.
So how long did you do YouTube before you saw any success? 5 years? Is that what you said? Like just random videos?
Yeah, like I just made videos for fun, no schedule, no strategy for like 5-6 years. Probably a little more because I had other channels, but like I just posted videos because I thought it was cool.
You just kept posting.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool.
What would you say is the most important thing that like as an influencer that you did to like generate your success?
I just kept posting.
Like no matter what.
I just kept making videos.
That's what I'm always saying like to myself, because like I've started YouTube and stopped YouTube 3 different times.
Yeah, no, but like every time you stopped, I was still going.
Yeah.
Still.
And so like this
whole time, everyone, there was a wave where all of the friend group and all the people we knew that were like doing it, all stopped doing it. Like it was hype, it was fun, everyone got over it. I was still grinding through that.
Just did it.
I never stopped.
That's insane.
So what made you like steer away from scootering, like becoming like running competitions and stuff, to YouTube more?
Well, like it was like the opportunity came up and I was like not stupid. So like I was like, okay, this is way more important than scootering. So like I really hard focused on that, got deep into that, and then now I've been like this year, 2020, I was getting like way more into scootering a lot and doing it for fun. And then like I did like the world's scooter comp. It's called Action Space something. Mm-hmm. I like did a comp like,
is that the
for
one
fun.
in Spain?
It was more for myself.
Or Barcelona?
No, this year, for 2020.
Okay.
Like in November, I did like a scooter comp. I did. There's no results yet, but I did like better than half the other pros. So
dang, that's pretty
like
cool.
For fun, I kind of did that for myself, and then I still ride for fun. So I kind of came back full circle because that's like the only thing I'm like passionate about. I feel like, or
besides
the only
cars.
thing I ever really was. I'm not passionate about cars. Like I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just like. You're able to.
Like it's just like all I know. So like it's like meditation. Like when I go to the skate park, I just like I
just clears your mind.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
So would you say that Coda and like his dad were kind of like the people that helped you get on that track, or do you think?
Well, there's a lot of people that did little things that helped a lot. Like I don't think anyone like made it or break it.
There's no person that's like, oh,
like there
I
was
can point
so
it back
many.
to that
There was
person.
so many people that, without them even knowing, were little stepping stones that helped me in some in ways that became to be huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's a lot of people I can name.
You just have to, like you definitely took the right route because now you're freaking successful as crap.
Yeah, and there was like a lot of times where like me and Coda didn't get along in scootering, and they wanted me off Lucky, but then there was other people behind the scenes that really believed. Shout out Corey Keir.
Isn't it crazy when like someone believes in you and like
looking back on
you're
it,
just like why like you look at yourself and you're like, okay, I can't disappoint this person now.
But dude, there's been like so many moments like that like that's why I also feel like I try to do that more for other people.
Yeah, because you did that for me for sure.
I do that for like anyone I can in any way.
It's like,
because those little things fucking matter, bro.
Yeah.
And in the future, one day, like when all these people like really make something of themselves, they remember those little things. Because that's how it is for me.
And you remember the people that helped you, because like.
And they didn't have to.
No.
And you're like, why did they do that? You're looking back, and you're like, why did they do that?
Like that didn't benefit them whatsoever.
Yeah.
They just.
Like Jordan, the kid we just dropped off, his parents. Like they were literally like second parents to me at the skate park. They took me to like Arizona, San Francisco, Vegas for scooter comps. They took me like everywhere. That he'd literally take me to my house to drop me off like after the skate park and shit. Just because I was like thinking back on it, I'm like I was a little kid by myself, so like I get it. Like, but it was like they didn't have to do that.
Yeah, they didn't have to.
He was like the main person that always did that.
That's crazy. And now you're like crazy wealthy, able to do your own stuff. At what point in your life did you like come to the realization that you were making more money than your mom and your dad?
Like really quick, like, cause like within the first like fourth month, I was making their salary in a month.
Really?
Yeah, and then it just kept going up and up and up.
Was that crazy to you at the beginning?
No, dude, because like
you just knew that you were going to be successful.
Like, dude, like I don't know. In my mind, like I expected it of myself. I feel like.
Yeah.
It was also like it was exciting, but then it was also like, I don't know. I didn't know any different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it weird?
Like it's kind of sucks in a way. Like it doesn't suck at all. It doesn't suck at all, and I'm like so obviously grateful. But like I literally cannot appreciate it as much as like a 30-year-old just coming into
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're just
not saying that.
No,
I just think it's a funny thought.
You just had it come faster, so it's just like that's normal. Like your success paid off faster than other people's success. Like your hard work. Like it's not like you were freaking given $1 million right out of high school from your parents and were like, here, go do your own jizz. It's like you made that freaking money.
I know. But like it was like it felt right. Like so like, I don't know. It's
that's
just, like,
crazy.
But it was never like.
It was never like a.
I guess.
Dang.
I was too young for it to be life changing, right?
Yeah.
It was life changing.
And you didn't ever, because we were talking to Jordan Jones and like she did the whole.
But I also like loved the whole doing the thing, so like I couldn't really avoid the riches.
You couldn't avoid like
the
getting
wealth,
the money.
Like, you know what I mean?
Do you ever think
so,
like on your way up, you ever like, oh, I'm famous and I'm like rich, or do you?
No.
Is that even
Did you ever have a moment where you were just like, I'm the shiz?
No. No, never. I've never. Oh my God, like on God.
No, yeah,
I have an ego. You have an ego. We all have egos, but like I've never in my life thought being famous was cool. Like I still don't think that. I've always said that to people.
When you were having your blow up, like not your blow up, it was probably a little past your blow up, but you were gaining. You were probably at like 5 mil, and you were going up, and that's when I met you at Tempest for the first time.
If anything,
and legit, I totally forgot that I met you, and I was like convinced that I would never be able to forget that I met you. But like when you pulled up to that party, that one time, and I was like, oh yo, I'm Drage, like nice to meet you, and you're like, bro, we've met. Like that was like the one moment where I was like, damn, this guy like actually cares about every single person that he meets, and like, because like you're not expected to remember people that you meet, and like, but like when you said that, I was like, no, we have, and you're like, yeah, Tempest. I'm like,
that's
we
funny,
have.
bro.
That's weird.
Funny.
Like it was just crazy that you were able to remember something when like I should have been able to, like I should have been able to remember meeting someone that I look up to.
Yeah.
When you were the one that remembered meeting me, which was cool. I was just like, dang.
Yeah.
You never put yourself on a pedestal when I'm around, at least. And I
No,
don't think
like-
There's some big creators that like
Oh,
will meet
100%.
you and then be like, oh, I don't even care.
But like, bro, it would be so much cooler to like instead of being rich and famous, be rich and nobody knows you're rich.
Yeah. It'd be crazy.
That's so much cooler. And like, dude, being like, I don't know, like the whole fame thing is like not dope.
Yeah. You just like...
I think it's cool. Like I have an audience and people actually like look up to me, and I like have to like own that. And
Is
like
that
I have to
scary
set a good
sometimes?
example.
Like
Yeah.
going out in public?
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
it also like
you're like, I
sculpts
can't.
it sculpts me into being a better person.
Which is good.
It sucks because it's like a thing other people it's a thing other people don't have to deal with. But it like also it's like it makes me a better person, like naturally.
Yeah.
Do you ever like go out and you're like thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be seen, I have to be a certain way or anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Was there ever a time though in your career that you like went somewhere and you just had a freaking crowd of people around you and like you just felt that like, dang, I've made it feeling, or like this is like, has there been like one moment that you're just like,
if anything,
remember?
like looking back now, I didn't realize how actually like big I was.
Yeah.
Like
In the moment.
in those like first 3 years compared to now, at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause in the moment I was still thinking like, I was like,
You're like,
compared to all the other
keep going.
YouTubers, like I was like, you know what I mean? I was just someone.
Yeah.
Who was like your first collab for YouTube?
My first like,
Like,
I went on like a collab spree, like right when I was blowing up that first summer, and I did like More J Stew, if you know there. They were like big prank guys like back in the day. I don't know if they're still popping. Did like Sean Duras, Tanner Brongart, and then we did Roman.
Yeah.
Like I ended up somehow at Roman Atwood's house.
That's how I
and that
found
was like
you.
the big one.
Yeah, that's how I found you, because I'm freaking obsessed with
But the
Roman.
thing is we were at Roman's house for Rocco to collab.
Yeah.
And like I became the star of Roman's video on
It's
accident.
just crazy.
And then like I gained 80,000 subs.
It's insane.
That
Like, you had
day.
just hit 1 million.
But he didn't shout me out. I don't think he linked me. He might have linked me. But just because I was like in it for a second, and then I made my video, and like I was like ballsy as asked him to drive his GTR, and he actually said yes. And then that was my video.
That's
so
like-
then my video was recommend on his.
That's the biggest thing that I've like learned is like, if you don't ask, you will never get. Like,
Yeah. I was just like,
freaking,
fuck it,
just
bro.
man
What's he
up
gonna do?
and ask.
Yeah,
The
what's
worst
he-
thing they can say is no.
Exactly.
And like, no, but that's definitely like I have my goals for this next year. My next year, like this year, even though Roman's like off of social media right now, like that's my goal is to do something with him.
Yeah.
Whether
I love Roman, bro.
freaking go to his house and just hang out with him. And
He's
such an-
actually like the coolest. fucking
like
guy.
he is definitely one of like not one of the
Yeah.
top.
I talk
person.
to him like frequently.
That's fetching insane.
Like he's like actually the coolest.
like literally like he's bigger in my mind than fetching like
And that's why
Justin
it's
Bieber and like Kobe Bryant and like all these giant like celebrities. Like Roman Atwood, that's the one YouTuber that I'm like, in the end, that's what I want my channel to be.
like,
Like
yeah, he's a good role model.
I want to be like
More importantly,
able to do that.
what was your like favorite collab that you would collab again? And then if you had a bad experience with someone, like who you wouldn't collab with?
that's like hard. I don't know. I'd have to think. Like my favorite.
Is there
Like
anyone
my-
that's just like easy every single time you do it, and it's like doesn't feel like a collab? It just feels like hanging out.
Like, who do you see like I film with? I'm trying to think.
Rug, I feel like it's a
Yeah, Rug, but like I don't usually like. I feel like I always just bring the camera around, so like everyone's easy to vlog because I try to just like not be inconvenient.
you just think.
And then like
You just
Rug's videos
incorporate it
are
all.
fun and easy because it's just like a challenge, and then it takes like 2 hours,
Yeah.
so they're kind of different. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a creator I just like always. Back in the day, like 2016, like when me and Lance Stewart always made videos together, we
Oh,
just
yeah.
like flowed nice, and like our collab, we just like generated so much cross
It
pollination
just
in numbers.
kept going up.
Yeah,
Who was it that?
I would say that was like a really easy and fun one. Also, like Sean Duras, like that was fun at one point.
Yeah.
He got really busy doing a different thing now, but
He's like working now.
yeah, I
He
do a
went
lot of
from
shit.
like social media to like freaking.
Oh no, he's
business.
YouTuber. He's YouTuber still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just makes some family content.
Dang.
When was like your first like moment of like, dang, I should actually make merch and sell it? Like a realization.
I like from being a scooter rider, like when I was 12, me and Maverick, I don't think I've ever told this to anyone. Me and Maverick started a fucking clothing brand.
Yeah.
It's called like Warrior, some like stupid cheesy name.
Okay.
And like I don't know, we started it like would get shirts made at the mall and shit. Like no plan. We were 12, bro.
It's just
What was like your biggest video that you like did, like views wise, money wise, like all of that?
I had like this last to leave pool challenge video, and it made like 6 figures.
on one video?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
How many views does it have?
It only had 17 million views.
So based off that, 6 figures off one video, how much do you think MrBeast is pulling in per video? Over 6 figures?
That put it into perspective for me. But then MrBeast is monetizing on Facebook, Snapchat, 6 different YouTube channels. He's licensing content.
He's
like,
easily making millions a month.
dude,
Easy.
Yeah, and merchandise.
You think he'll be the first billionaire influencer?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
He spends so much though. Is it all like
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's.
Do you think all of his stuff's legit when he like says he's giving away $50,000 to his friends, or do you think his friends?
I don't think to his friends, but maybe to random people. Yes.
I think the random people's for sure, but I don't know. Like you've been in that space more. Do you think that's
I
practical?
don't know though, because like I feel like I don't know that because
I
he's
guess
so big.
And all of his friends are like
That's
working
the thing
for
about
him.
him. That's why he's so successful.
See
like
him
all-
donating like 100K
Because
on
like
Twitch.
yeah, and then he
And it's
literally
like-
spends $1 million.
So like,
on
if it
it.
was to your friend that works for you, probably not. But like,
No, but
all
it
these
makes
random
sense
people,
because his friends are all working for him. Maybe that's how they get their paychecks. Maybe it's like,
I heard
hey,
they were just on payroll.
maybe-
and keep working for us.
maybe
and then we're
keep
gonna
working.
do real
We're gonna do a
challenges.
challenge.
You
and
might
it's
win
like a
50K.
bonus.
Yes, you're gonna win 50K or whatever. That would make
That
sense.
actually makes a lot of sense.
Because that's crazy. Like all of his friends, like none of his friends are freaking working regular jobs and doing that. They're literally. That's what's so crazy. Is like, you've had a couple crews here and there where you have a group of people that work like with you. Do you envy the fact that people have like crews or?
I
like,
don't envy anybody.
So
Like,
you just like do your
I've
own.
tried all the shit, and I'm just doing what's right for me. Like
So you just like? Do you like being like flying solo
yeah.
and like
To
have
just
people
have
here
now,
and there? And,
for right now.
People come over, spend the night, and leave. You don't like people living with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't know. Yeah. I
So
operate
we shouldn't
easier
ask
that
to
way.
move in, right?
No.
No, probably.
No.
Would you say yes if I did ask hypothetically?
Like I don't want roommates.
But if
Drage
I,
is
like,
on the streets, high
I'm
and
on the
dry. You
street.
take them in.
Like you could come stay for like if you were
2
homeless
months?
and like you needed to stay, like I'd let you stay for 2 months.
2 months.
But you're not homeless. Your dad has a $3 million house.
Though yeah, that's crazy though. Like MrBeast is like definitely like top. Where do you want to be in the next year? What are your goals? Do you have any like prominent goals? Because I know last year your goal was to hit 10 million.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah. My goal for this year is like just keep like making progress. I don't know, like
Where do you want your No Fox Given podcast to be at?
that's another thing. Like same thing with the merch question. Like no expectations.
you
for
just
that thing.
have you hit 100K subs on that?
Yeah. So this is the thing. We changed my sister's YouTube channel to it,
Oh really?
so it already had it.
Oh
But
okay.
it's gained like 60,000, 70,000.
That's That's cool that your sister was just like.
Well, it's our thing together. She produces it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So.
I'm just talent.
Oh really? That's cool.
Well, I obviously help because like
Yeah.
they're all new to this.
So are you guys?
But that's my idea of it.
Are
I
you
wanted
splitting profit like?
Yeah.
So that she can. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like a thing for everybody, and then like also I'd like it to like pay Maverick, so he can not work valet.
Yeah.
And then the editors, filmer have a little part of it.
That's so cool.
So it's like
So it's just
it's
like
a group thing.
It's a side hustle kind of. Well,
No,
not
it's
hustle.
not
It's
like-
like it's
it's a
just
side
like
hustle,
a it's
yeah.
a side job that you're.
It's also like I want it. It will be good for Lindsay and Maverick and everybody, and like it's easy and fun for me. So
Yeah.
I like it. There's no problems with it. Like
What's your like thought of like building a team? Like obviously you have a team around that kind of in a way, but like how MrBeast has a full team around a YouTube channel. I know you like flying solo, but like what's your thought on building a team, not living with you, but just being able like paying like friends to always be there?
No, I've definitely thought about it, and like it would 1,000% benefit. Like there's no doubt in my mind, but also like I don't know. I feel like my content's just different,
Yeah.
and what I'm trying to build and do in life is different than that, and like I think me being like alone and kind of finding myself doing random is what makes me me.
Mhm.
And like I tried the employee stuff, and I think it did with my like flow and what I was trying to do. Like I definitely thought about it. I think it could benefit in the right way. But then there's this like the other half of it is like I have this like really hard problem with like commitment, like with anything. So like committing to my worries with hiring a personal assistant is now committing to coming up with things for them to do.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's what stressed me out about a personal assistant. That's why I don't want one. Like,
makes sense.
because then they're gonna be sitting there like this, and if I want to watch, like, sounds stupid, but like if I'm like watching a podcast,
and
I'm
then
trying
they
to
come
listen
up
and learn something. What was that?
Would you just run over?
I don't know. Try to listen to something, and then
So like you'd be like just chilling there, and they're like, "Oh, what do you want me to do?" And you're like, "I have nothing for you."
I'm like, I don't know. It's just like
but you have to
inconvenient
give them
'cause
hours because that's their job.
Like I've never needed a personal assistant this far, and then now I'm like, all right, go get groceries. but then like in reality, I have been figuring out that problem for the last 18 years. Sorry, I'm 21. 21 years.
You wouldn't want to build the team of like filmer, editor, personal assistant, three guys that are always there.
For the podcast, same. We have like a film editor.
Film editor.
And then I have like a personal filmer. Like if I need help with something, like his name's Victor. He helps with the podcast. Okay. Mainly, but like same thing. I have him. I have like the whole merch team. We have a team for the merch company that I'm co-owner too. But like I'm not involved with running that. But like I don't know. I just feel like I got everything I need. I got like I don't have a manager. I just have people that like manage my brand stuff. I'm not like exclusive with anybody. I'm very like just like.
Do you like?
I just set everything up.
Something
I just set everything up.
Yeah.
Your videos, do you come up with the idea like title and thumbnail before you do them, or you just go with the flow? Whatever happens.
Most recent content, like the last couple months, definitely just like literally film what is happening. Like I have not. If you watch my last video, it's absolutely.
Is that a good way if you're gonna start YouTube?
I did not plan a single thing in that video.
Is that a good way to start YouTube, or should you like hop on trends and then kind of go into that? Does that make sense? It's like say
it depends how fucking cool you are.
like what you do.
Like how your life is.
If you're like the Hemecular guys and they're just naturally crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're just always doing.
Like then just film it, bro.
Because that's what I was thinking.
Just film it.
That's what I was thinking for my channel. I was going.
But you can also do that. You can do whatever you want.
Going in the way of like, I kind of want to just like start filming every day and like, just like film my life and fetching, go trips, go. Like, do you think that's good route for me, knowing my stuff, knowing what I do?
Sorry, say that last part one more time.
So what I was planning on doing is kind of switching my channel from the fetching stupid like
set up
challenges. Like I'm gonna build a giant fort and stay in it for
24-hour challenges,
like that. And I was going to like now film like I've just been filming like daily stuff. Just going. I came out and we're doing this podcast, and I filmed everything leading up to this, and then filming after that. Like I've been trying to do that. Do you think that's a good route for my channel? Like you've seen my channel, you know what it is, or do you think that will kill my channel?
I think your channel like is you doing concept funny things.
Yeah.
But they're vlog form. Like
so it's just like
get a concept like Ryan Trahan. You watch him?
Yeah.
You watch him?
I've seen him.
Like that.
Okay. So
like I think that's your style.
Like do the concept in the video but vlog around it.
Or like it could be like a mix of like an Airrack, MrBeast, Ryan Trahan, Danny Duncan video.
Yeah.
But like it has a plot. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because like that's
you have a funny personality, you and him.
I know that's the one thing. Like we need to play off of it more.
Yeah.
More.
I don't know.
Comedy.
Dude, I just like make more videos, and like every time you make a video, try them differently. Like don't do the same thing every time.
Yeah.
Don't talk the same way every time. Don't like set up different shots every time. Like go out of your way to like do you would not normally do until you hit that spot.
Because personally, I don't think I've had like my blow up or anything yet. But like, because I feel like when Drew blew up, had his little like 500K blow up, I kind of just grabbed onto his coattail and like followed him up to 100K, 150K.
Yeah.
Do you think that's bad to do?
With what?
Like with
like to
influencers, to jump on train, like jump on the train with him.
Well,
Like
this
I
is
knew
like the
Drew's
problem,
blowing
dude.
up because Drew's doing the fetching flipper strip with Britt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fetch and spy on Drew and Britt.
Well, this
and,
is the thing with
with
those kind of subs. It's also like how I got 10 million. It's like you just change subjects all the time and gain different fan bases. But the problem with it is like those kind of fans. It's like they don't. If they clicked on the video because you did flip or strip, they don't want to see. They don't want to see a podcast with me.
Yeah. For sure.
Maybe. You know what I mean? Depends on the kind of fan. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So those kind of fans, like, if your whole channel is revolved around cars the whole time, and you have car fans,
then they're gonna
think of the difference.
Yeah.
The difference. So you gotta stop. You think about it too much. You always ask me, what do you want to change? You just need to stick with something and continue to stick with it, bro, and just keep making videos and have your own plan.
What are your thoughts on, like
if you got a vision in your head, you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Bro, I was thinking about this on some. Let me see if I can articulate this.
Okay.
All right. It's like driving somewhere. Like this is okay. Accomplishing your goals is like driving somewhere.
Okay.
But you don't have no map, and you're in a city you never been to, and you have no form of direction. You can't ask nobody, nothing. But hear me out. As long as you know where their destination is, it's a red church. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a red church. That's what you need to find. Red church in Manhattan. Okay. And you take every road you needle back and forth every time.
Yep.
You will eventually find it.
True.
Right?
So you just gotta.
It's like in
keep
that
trying.
file cabinet. If you look at that file cabinet, eventually you'll find Thomas McLean or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eventually you will get to that name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I literally thought about this. Bro, I wanted to say that to somebody. I thought about that by myself in the car today.
no, that's so true. It's like just like.
it's kind of like a maze until you find your way out.
Like there's the key for everyone in this fetching world. Everyone has their success.
It's a matter of how much.
It's a matter of how much
For
it's
real.
just true.
For real.
Like there's influencers that have wanted to be influencers for 10 years, and it takes them 10
but
years
they also
to get
think
it.
they're doing something, and they're like, it's not working. They're not trying. They're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
They're not meeting people. They're not networking. They're not like coming up with ideas and changing, like actually doing something.
Do you
They're
ever
like,
get?
they're like, oh, I made like 6 TikToks saying none of them blew up. It's like, do something different. Stop being cringy. Like, there's so many fixes.
What's your thoughts on
That's what I'm
TikTok?
talking about, the road. It's like you take every route, you're gonna fucking get there.
Do you think TikTok is like a big help to like YouTubers?
Yeah, bro. I was talking about this with Kale Siraj on my podcast. He was thinking like right now TikTok is Instagram 2013.
It's true.
Like imagine if you were consistent back then, how easy it was to grow, bro.
True.
Because the algorithm was fucked. They didn't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's TikTok right now.
I fetching blew up to 2.2 million, and then fetching got stuck, and then I started reposting my shit. Like I haven't been making real TikTok videos because I'm like, okay, now I want to focus on YouTube. But like that's my problem is like I'm kind of like you where you had your scootering and then you went to fetching YouTube. But like I switch so much. Like I'm like TikTok fetching 110 effort, get to 2.2 million. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Okay, 110 effort, get to 150,000 subs. Okay, let's go check out Instagram.
But I also think it matters to like be passionate about it. Like, in one thing. It's kind of hard to be passionate about like 6 different things at once because you don't have time.
Because that's why because I fetch and love I just love life and hanging out with like cool people, and like I have connections. Like I could go and do stuff with a ton of different people.
Yeah.
But is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to build my fan base off of? Or do I want to do your route where you're like...
I'm curious. Hold on. Before we get to my house, I want to ask you something, actually, now that you were just talking about this. Your dad's, like, pretty wealthy. Like, he's pretty well off.
Yeah.
Like, you just said you love hanging out with people. You love filming it. Why are you so goddamn driven, Drage? Like,
so what?
You are one of the most determined, on it, let's go, I got an idea, yo, connect me with this person, guy, I have a bro. Like, you're...
I mean, I feel like it's
why
the
do I
same
do
way
that?
with
I
you.
feel like you don't have to. Like, I'm asking,
why do I help so many people?
I'm asking for the
Or
stigma of rich kids not doing it. Like,
So you're saying like
Oh,
just
why do I?
wait for money
you're
to
already
be
wealthy.
handed
Because
down to you.
my dad has always been the one that has never given me a penny.
really?
If I wanted this car, I had to beg him for 6 months to let me use my money. Then one night we were sitting down at Thanksgiving. My dad's like, you know what? You can fetch and buy the car now. Just buy
So
it.
you don't have that feeling of like, okay, I'm just gonna like have fun and see if the social media thing works out, and like if it doesn't, like I can live at my dad's house
no.
until I'm 25.
Hell no. I'm on this earth to fetch and beat the crap out of my dad's financially and like successfully. Like my
Yeah, 'cause
dad, when he's 90, I'm fetching buying his house from him. Like not 90. When he's fetching 60, 70, like I want to buy the house off him.
Because you guys have like a very friendly like
we're just fetching,
relationship.
We're just chilling. Like my dad is my
That's
best
fucking
friend,
cool, bro. That's
100%. And like if I can beat him, then my life's like complete.
That's like
and
how
I
That's
want to
actually
flip. I want to flip it. Have my son beat me. Like my dad, he bought my sister's cars. Like, he bought my sister a car, and my younger sister got the same car. Me? Fetch, no. He would never buy me a car. He's like, you're the fetching son. You're going to buy your own car if you want a car.
That's bad.
I bought a car at 16.
That's how you raise a child.
And then the next day,
I just took notes for my kid.
No, but it's true.
I really did.
Like, you gotta force you can't be like easy going. You can to a certain extent. Fetch and show your kid that he loves you. Show him like my dad is the best at showing love. I fetch and have cuddled with my dad and tell him fetching 22. Like, that's not fetching weird to me because I fetch and love my dad.
It's your dad.
Yeah.
It can't be weird.
But he also knows how to like beat me up. He knows how to show me who's boss and show me how to like be successful, which is like what I got to prove to him that I can be successful. And fetching, my first goal was buying this car, and the fact that I was able to do this was like insane. And now like my goals for this year are like I want to buy a fetching ranch in fetching Texas, be able to go do my own shiz and just like have a place that I can say is mine. And like that's why I want to hang out with you and with the Funk Bros and with like all these successful people, because I know if I surround myself with success,
right.
If I'm not successful, then I'm doing something wrong.
I've been saying that, yeah.
And so like I don't know, I fetch and look up to you more than a ton of people. Like I look up to you more than my dad sometimes.
Really?
Because you have success that I want. You're along the line. Like if I fetch in, like that's why like last year when I came and like helped you out, I'm not looking to fetch and get paid or do anything. Like I just want to help. I want you to show me the ropes. I want to fetch and watch your every move then fetch and do it. Try to do it myself. And so like now it was crazy when you came out with your podcast on Fetch in January 1st. I was doing the exact same steps and dropped mine on the 1st.
Really?
And I looked, I was like, damn, Tanner's doing it too. Like, that's sick.
That's crazy.
And so, like, I don't know. I just, like, that's always been my goal.
Yeah.
But, yeah, my dad's been a fetch and huge help.
That's awesome.
Okay.
We made it to my house.
We are back home.
From San Diego. You guys just went from San Diego to Temecula with us.
Craziness. Thank you, Tanner, for being on the podcast.
Sorry. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Fetching cool.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Dope. Well, you guys, new podcasts coming every week, so make sure you stay for the next one. Subscribe and check out the channel. We will see you in the next Tesla Talk. Later.